Welcome to Creative Stampin' Designs. My name is Karen. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Central New Jersey. And I'm just trying to see if I'm live in the right place. And I cannot. I am. Okay. Okay. I am. And I'm actually fairly straight. Fairly straight. All right. I don't know if. Hey, Amy. All right. I'm not sure how to zoom out, so we're gonna just go with this for today. Okay. And I know this is not my normal day, but I did not have to work today, so I figured I would go live today. And I knew I forgot to put something out. All right. Sorry, I was all ready except for couple little things. All right, just put my little tag there with my website and all. All right, I have a couple announcements. Let's see if I can. Right. All right, we have right now there is a great special going on, the starter kit special. You can get $155 worth of product for $99, and it ships for free. This is a great time to join when you can get this much product. We have a great team. If you are interested, I'd be more than happy to talk to you about it. Just drop me a line at creativestampindesigns@gmail.com and we can talk, right? We also have some new online exclusives that we have. There's the Marbled Elegance. There's quite a few. This is only a couple of them. The Adorable Otter, and these are the two suites that are available. There's stamp sets and all. My stuff has not come in yet, so I'm not using it today. These items can be added to your starter kit if you're interested. It's a great, a lot of people want this otter set. And actually, the otter set in next month, I'm teaming up with another demonstrator, Tara Carpenter, and we will be doing an online class with this. All the information is going to be on my blog. I'm hoping to get it on Sunday, but I know we're going to be making 6 different cards, and everything's going to be using the Adorable Otter set. But if you are interested in joining, though, you can add these to your starter kit. All right. And like I said, there's quite a few different online exclusives. Also, right now, we have the kit sale going on. So you get up to 30% off all kits. Now, there are 2 new kits. I can't remember the name. I know one of them's Alpine something. Of course, I didn't write that down. But we have 2 new kits, and even those are included in the discount. Now, if you join, you get the 30% off the kits, and then you get your demo discount, 20% off of that. So it's a great way to save. And being a demo, you automatically will get 20% off all your orders. And if you advance, you can get up to 25%, but it's a 20% discount, but then you get 30% and then 20 on top of that. It's a good deal. All right, let's get started because this is a new card that I've never made this fold before. I'm giving it a try, and hopefully everything's going to go okay. I'm using all I'm actually using from the Winterly Treetops is the Sentiment. It's mostly the Nests of Winter DSP, but I'm using the Sentiment from the Winterly Treetops, sentiments from the Unbounded Love. I had to go searching for sentiments for this. And then the Deckled Rectangle dies. And that's just going to be for the sentiment itself. All right, so There's a lot of parts to this card. Like I said, this is the first time I'm making it, so we're going to see what happens here. And I forgot to take my things out. All right, so I'm starting with a panel that is 5.5 by 6.5, and it's scored at 4.25. So we're just going to give that a little fold. All the measurements will be on my blog tomorrow, which again is creativestampindesigns.com. All the measurements will be there, a link to my YouTube channel, all the products I'm using. So everything will be there. So now I have panels of the Nests of Winter DSP. And this is just the wood grain, and I'm excuse me, I'm sorry, mounting it onto Night of Navy. And then I have a panel for the inside also that I'm going to mount. I'm getting to the end of my seal. I can always tell when I get new seal, it works fine. This one I have to advance it a little. Okay, so we're just going to adhere that right like that. All right, and now I'm going to adhere these two to the gray granite card base. And the colors I went, the gray granite is in the DSP, and that's why I went with the gray granite. And I just wanted a dark color with it, and there is Night of Navy in the DSP. It might be in one of the birds of my other panel, but I figured the Night of Navy was kind of a neutral color. Okay, so we have that one. Let's adhere this. Hi, Joan. Thanks for joining. And this one will go right here. Okay, now we're going to set that right there for now. Now I have another panel that is 3.5 by 10 inches, and it is scored at, let's see if I get this right, 2 inches, 3 inches, 5.5 inches, and 8 inches. And we're just going to give this a fold. Right, so I'm going to get this right. So let's see, we have, this one is a mountain fold. This one is a mountain fold. This one was the valley fold. Okay, and this is a mountain fold. Let's see if I have that right. Okay, so it's kind of a weird shape. All right. So I have them scored, but now I'm going to unscore everything. And these are not mounted yet. I just wanted to make sure I have them in order of the scene, even though some of it's going to be covered. We're just going to adhere these to the mats. See, that bird I think has Night of Navy in it. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for joining. Turned out to be a beautiful day here. It didn't start out real nice. It was cloudy, a little rainy. It turned out really, the sun's out now. It's like 75 degrees. It's one of those beautiful days. Taken the dog for a couple walks already. Well, my one dog requires every time she goes out, she thinks it's time to go for a walk. Doesn't matter if I want to go. She wants to go. There we go. Oops. See, Amy, you get full of liquid glue. I get the Stampin' Seal all over me. I have no problem with liquid glue, but the Stampin' Seal, it gets all over my fingers. Oops, and here's the last piece. I tried to get this bird in, but no matter how I was cutting the paper, it wasn't going to work. And my poor cardinal got cut in half. But it's okay. It all works out. All right. Now, I'm going to adhere these to this panel. And then I'll adhere this to the card base. So we're just going to keep them right in order. And I do not know what this card is called. I saw it. I don't even remember. I feel bad. I'm going to have to see if I can figure out who I saw it. I saw the card. I didn't see it posted anywhere. I think I saw it like on Instagram. And it went by so fast. And I have no idea who this card is from. Wait, hold on. Yep, this one goes here. So this was new to me, and I'm kind of winging it a little bit because I have no pictures, nothing to go by. Okay, and this one we're going to close this, and this will go here like that. Okay. Oops, hang on. Got Stampin' Seal on the front of that one. Okay, now we're going to we're going to fold this all up, bring the card base over. We're going to, nope, this goes this way. Okay, I knew I was going to do something wrong. So we've got a mountain fold, a valley, and a valley. So this is going to get adhered just like this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get Stampin' Seal Plus. Yes, it does, Amy. So this is going to fold like that, and I'm going to put it right about there, I think. That looks right. Give that a good press. Then we need to keep this closed. And I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to put the seal on here. And I'm using the Stampin' Seal Plus for this because I want this to stick. And we're just going to fold the card down on it. So then, let's see if I got it right. Yep. You open it up. So then when it stands up, oops, I don't know if I'm in the camera. It's going to stand like that. But then it closes up flat. And when you open it, you have, and then this is going to be where there's going to be two places for you to write. Okay. So this was the hardest part, is getting this part so that I can get the mechanism in. Okay. Now I have 2 panels of basic white that I am going to stamp sentiments on. I forgot to get my Night of Navy ink. All right, so I have May All Your Wishes Come True. Oh, it's crooked. It's on my stamp, on my block crooked. Okay. May all your wishes come true. And I'm going to stamp it and let it sit for just like 30 seconds. And I'm going to stamp this one more, I guess, toward the middle. Okay. And then, oops, better not stand that one up. And then just happy birthday. I found I'm running short on birthday cards. I had taken my box of cards with me when I went to get a haircut last month because they like to go through my cards and buy the cards. Okay. And they kind of emptied me out. Surprisingly, I wasn't expecting that to happen. Oh, and you know what? While I have the ink out, and let's just put this on the side because I don't want to touch that yet. This piece is too big, but I have the thinking of you always. And I'm just going to stamp it right in the middle. And I'm going to cut that out with the smallest deckled rectangle die. Oops. So these are sticking to me now. Okay, I got to get a piece of Post-it note tape because I'm a crooked cutter. I've mentioned that before. I just cannot cut straight. All right, I'm just going to cut this out real quick. I'll be right back. I was going through all the dies trying to find something that would fit the sentiment. Okay, so let's let that sit. We can mount these. Put these on the Night of Navy mats. Now, you do not have to add the mats. You can just leave it without the mats. Then it won't be as thick. This is definitely a 2-stamp card to mail. This may even be a card that I hand deliver. Oops. Because and I ran out of seal. Go. Here's my liquid glue. All right, we're going to take the card base, open these up, and we'll adhere this to the one side. Oops, just like that. And I just realized I forgot something. Hopefully they're cut the exact size. Yep, I don't have to trim them down. Okay, good. Because I was going to stamp the bird from Winterly Treetops inside. Except the bird was as big as this paper. So it wasn't going to fit. So I said I'll just put the DSP. So this card is really, other than the fold, it's featuring the DSP, which I really like. I especially like the wood. I like any wood grain paper. Okay, there we go. This one will go here. So if you are interested in joining, contact me. Don't wait till the end. Join now. Then you can get order the online exclusive things. You get early access, to any upcoming upcoming catalogs. You can registration for On Stage is coming up in November. You can register to go to On Stage. You can do as much or as little as you want when it comes to when you join. You can join just to enjoy the discount for yourself. Okay, I'm just going to cut a piece because I just need something. It's too plain for me. So I'm going to tie a double bow with, this is the Natural Tones linen thread, and I'm going to tie a bow and just put it behind the sentiment. And hopefully I can tie the bow live. I didn't tie it beforehand. I'm always, okay, bear with me. This one, I don't like to tie bows live. I just always, whoops, always messing up, especially like a double bow like this. This was, okay, it's not working. And I think this is too thick for that other bow that I like. Hang on, I'm just going to cut the darn stuff and hope I cut it the right size. Oh, I am really, I'm messing up my bow here. Wow, that's pretty bad. I do know how to tie shoes. And I do know how to tie bows. It's just something about doing it live stresses me out a little bit. Okay, I think I got it that time. And I'm just going to pull one of the pieces. I want to make sure my loops are pretty much the same size. And then I'm just going to pull one of them just so one of the loops is a little smaller. And it doesn't matter which one you pull. At least I don't think it does. And I'll fix it once it's on. And I'm just going to adhere it like this with a glue dot. And I know when I saw this card made, I think the person put the sentiment on the bottom, but I didn't want to cover the bird. I figured I'd leave the bird. I'm gonna pull this just a little bit more. I think I cut myself a little bit short here. It's okay. I'm going to make it work. And I'm going to just go on the side like that. And then the sentiment's just going to go over the top. There is another piece here. And I'll trim it after I'm done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Stampin' Dimensionals on either side. I'm not going to put them on the actual sentiment, only because I don't want to take a chance of putting them right on the lumpy part of the bow, if that makes sense. So I'll just put them on like that. And then I can then I'm going to sneak it. I'll show you what I do. I'm just going to sneak a little put one right underneath there and one under the other side. But you can always add them afterwards, as long as you can lift it a little bit. You can always add them afterwards. So then I don't have to worry about putting them in the wrong spot. And I even have embellishments for it. I didn't want to use the embellishments that came with it because I was sticking with the Night of Navy, and the embellishments didn't have navy in it. So I'm using the opal rounds, and I'm just going to put a couple of these. And hopefully you can't hear my dog going crazy, barking over here. And I'm just going to give that one a little trim because it was really long. Okay. And I did not decorate the front of the envelope, but I'll do that later. I'll figure out, maybe I'll stamp one of the birds. What I did with my liquid glue. Oh, there it is. And I'm going to try to keep, I don't know if it's going to work, but when I cut this piece of paper, I saw the bird on it still, and I said, maybe I can get it to work. A little bit at least. If not, the bird gets cut off, it's fine. It's mainly the background. And like I said, I'll probably stamp one of the birds on the front from the stamp set. And this piece was just barely the right size. Okay, I kept part of the bird there. Oops, sorry, shaking the table. Okay. So there you go. I'm not sure what this card is called, but it's kind of like a double Z, but not really. It's got the little flap on the inside. So everything will be on my blog tomorrow, creativestampindesigns@gmail.com. No, I'm sorry, creativestampindesigns.com. Everything will be on my blog, all the measurements, everything you want to make this, make this card. And again, you don't need to use the mats. It is very thick with the mats. It'll be a lot thinner if you just use the DSP, but I had cut the DSP and I cut it a little short, so I decided to put mats on it. All right. Thank you very much for joining. And again, if you are interested in joining as a hobby demo, contact me. I'd be more than happy to help you out, to talk to you. Also, don't forget about the 30% off. Anytime you're online, check out the online exclusives. The new ones will be available starting November 5th. As long as my work schedule works with me, I'm going to try to go live next Wednesday again, or it might be Thursday because I don't think I'm working next Thursday. I think they put me on Friday again. And hopefully I'll be able to play with some of the new stuff. Hopefully my order will be in by then. But any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at creativestampindesigns@gmail.com. Be happy to answer any questions. If if you're thinking about joining, but you're not sure, contact me. I'd be happy to talk to you. All right. Thanks for joining, everyone. And hopefully I'll see you next week. Have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.